may be just a rookie, but he's already a sensation on and off the basketball court.
What's up, guys? It's Austin, your go-to sneakerhead and sneaker culture junkie. And this is Sneaker Tales, where I bring you the wildest, coolest, and most legendary sneaker stories from around the world.
The story behind this. How long did you rock those for? Your first pair of Jordans was what? How did the gloves come about? Yo. You wearing fresh KDs, baby?
Can I get 2 pairs? This is No Chill Gil, and that's my Sneaker Tale.
Today we're diving into one of the most iconic sneakers of all time, the banned Jordan 1. How Nike turned a fine into a fortune. If you're a Michael Jordan fan, you're gonna love this one. Make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment, and of course, subscribe if you want more stories from the Sneaker Vault every single week. Let's get into it.
The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan of the University of North Carolina.
October 18th, 1984, the NBA issued a warning to a 21-year-old rookie from North Carolina.
Jordan, look at the floor, let's watch.
His shoes didn't follow the rules. They were too bold, too aggressive, too red. The league said they would fine him $5,000 every time he stepped on the court in them. But he didn't stop. And Nike, they paid the fine every single time. Not because they had to, but because they knew exactly what they were doing. That one decision turned a rookie's first sneaker into a rebellion.
On September 15th, Nike created a revolutionary new basketball shoe. On October 18th, the NBA threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them.
And it built a billion-dollar brand in the process. This is the story of the banned Jordan 1. In 1984, Nike wasn't Nike, not yet. At the time, they were known mostly for running shoes, not basketball. Adidas and Converse were dominating the hardwood. But when Michael Jordan entered the league, Nike made a bold bet. They offered him a 5-year deal worth $2,500,000, a massive risk for a player who hadn't played a single NBA game yet. But they didn't want to just sign MJ. They wanted to give him his own signature shoe, a shoe that would break the mold. That's where designer Peter Moore came in. His creation, a high-top sneaker with a black and red colorway, a complete contrast to the white shoes most players wore at the time. It wasn't just a sneaker, it was a statement, a symbol of individuality in a league of uniformity. That sneaker would later be called the Air Jordan 1, and it was about to change everything. When Jordan wore the black and red Airships, a prototype of the Air Jordan 1, during a preseason game, the NBA took notice. The league had a rule. Players' shoes had to match their teammates and the uniform. The black and red stood out like a flare. So the NBA sent Nike a letter. The shoes were banned. If MJ wore them again, it would cost him $5,000 per game. But Nike didn't flinch. They saw the opportunity of a lifetime. They ran with it. In early 1985, Nike released one of the most iconic commercials in sneaker history. It showed Michael standing in black and red sneakers while a narrator explained. On October 15th, Nike created a revolutionary new basketball shoe. On October 18th, the NBA threw them out of the game. Fortunately, the NBA can't stop you from wearing them. That was it. The legend was born. The sneaker that was banned became the sneaker that everyone wanted. The Air Jordan 1 hit stores in 1985.
Through this door in Indiana. And remember, as you're watching these pictures, this is all over shoes.
Retail price, $65.00. First year revenue, $70 million.
Since I was a kid, I've been, working hard just to come up here early in the morning just to wait in line to get these shoes.
It was unheard of. MJ wasn't just dominating on the court, he was becoming a cultural force. People weren't just watching what he did with the ball, they were watching what he wore on his feet. The bread, Jordan 1 became a symbol of defiance, of standing out, of rewriting the rules. Kids, teens, rappers, even skaters adopted him. The NBA may have banned him, but the streets, they embraced him. Over the years, the Jordan 1 would be released and re-released in countless variations. But the banned pair, the black and red, always stood apart. In 2011, Nike dropped a retro version with a red X on the heel, paying tribute to the band that never actually applied to the Jordan 1 itself, but to the prototype Airship. still, the legend lived on. Resale prices soared. New generations fell in love with the silhouette. From Travis Scott to NBA rookies today, the Jordan 1 remains one of the most worn, most loved sneakers of all time, and it all started with the league saying no, and Nike saying, watch us. The band Jordan 1 isn't just a sneaker. It's a story, a lesson in branding, rebellion, and timing. It wasn't just about breaking the rules. It was about rewriting the playbook. Let us know in the comments, do you own a pair of Jordan 1, and what sneaker story should we tell next on Sneaker Tales? Because this is just the beginning.